12 Dogs of Christmas, Great Puppy Rescue is a sequel to the 12 Dogs of Christmas film, and that film was okay. I was keen to check out the sequel, and for the most part, I actually think the sequel is better. However, I don't think they got the time period right. The previous film is set during the Depression, this one takes place a couple of years later. Honestly, this feels far too contemporary for my liking, but if you can overlook that, I'd say it's an enjoyable film. It's directed by Kieth Merrill, it's written by Merrill, and based on the novel by Emma Kragen, and we have a cast including Sean Patrick Flanery and Danielle C. Ryan. And in this one, Emma, from the previous film, has taken on another mission to bring together dogs to put on this Christmas show to raise money to save the puppy orphanage. How depressing does that sound? It sounds heartbreaking. Actually, it isn't. I find that there are moments where it's a bit more emotional, but in general, I found this to be a really uplifting film. The previous film, I won't do a lot of comparison, but the previous film, I think, was a lot more emotional. And that's not a criticism towards this film, but if you did watch the previous film and you're not really in the mood for something that's quite as emotional, then this one's actually not too bad comparatively. But there are moments of emotion in there. The characters are really likeable. Does Emma feel like the Emma of the previous film? Yes, I'd say so. She does feel enough like the same character. The only thing that I don't think works very well is the time period. If I'd been watching this for the first time and I hadn't seen the previous film, I never would have thought that it was set a couple of years after the Depression. It feels so much more contemporary. But honestly, I personally don't have a problem with that because I actually like the atmosphere with this one. I found it to be really positive, really uplifting, so I don't mind that too much. But if somebody were to say they have an issue with that, I would completely understand. But other than that, it works very well. We get to see all of these dogs coming together. They're absolutely adorable, and of course with a great mission to save the puppy orphanage. There are some emotional moments in there, but it's not too heavy. The Christmas aspects are really great. I won't say what happens with this Christmas show that they're putting on, but I will just say I was very happy with the entire narrative. No complaints at all. And I was really pleasantly surprised that I found it to be better than the first film, because that doesn't really happen that much with sequels. It can do. It does happen sometimes. But honestly, I think that this one was actually significantly better, apart from portraying the time period. So depending on what you're looking for, you might prefer it, you might not like it as much. But the point there, I guess, is that if you watched the first film and didn't really care for it, but you do like films about dogs, I'd say give this one a go, because I think it's better. If you liked the previous film, then yeah, I think you'll probably enjoy this one as well. I had fun with it. Definitely a very uplifting film, moving at times, and with some really nice Christmas songs and lots of gorgeous dogs. 12 Dogs of Christmas, Great Puppy Rescue, is definitely one that I'm very happy to recommend.